Good morning, everyone. Let's see, where are we? Yeah. I'm a little tall, so we have to check. Oh, yeah. This morning, if you have access to a block or anything like that, that would be great. Same with a blanket. Even just like your cozy blanket from your bed would be good. But if not, no big deal. We'll start in exactly 2 minutes. Well, good morning, my sweet. You decided to get up. Hey, pumpkin. Hi. I'm going to have to do a video. Good morning. Good morning. You sleepy. I have to do a video in 1 minute. Almost. Just a few more seconds. How'd you sleep? Good? You still stink. You still stink. Can you go lay down? Mommy's gotta go do something. Yeah, I gotta do something. Okay, let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, world. Welcome to a Wednesday, a new day. I'm coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland, courtesy of Yoga Works. So we're gonna get right to it. Excuse me. Lay on your back. I know you just came from there, right? So come all the way down onto your back. And just take a moment to yawn your body open. Stretch and reach in any and all directions you'd like. Feel free to interlace your fingers, press your palms back. Reach a little bit through one leg, through one heel, and through the other. And then pause that and gather your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze, and then bring it a little bit to the outside of your right ribs. And then to center and release. And then gather your left knee to your chest. Same thing, give it a squeeze. Bring it a bit to the outside of your ribs. And then center. And then bring both of your knees into your chest. And then we'll start to go side to side. So you can start slow and easy. Release your left leg. Let it hover this time. Take a breath through center. Exhale, swing. Your own rhythm. Exhaling each time you draw a knee in. You can make it a little bit spicier. Place your hands down. And then as you pick up speed, you'll start to sound a little bit like a train on a track, like a train engine, picking up speed. Exhaling, 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 exhaling. 3, 2, 1. Both knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Lift your head and shoulders up off the ground. Interlace your hands behind your head. And then use your hands like a hammock. Just relax your head into your hands, just enough to get a little bit of length on the back of your neck. Even take your elbows a little higher. Be easy on the neck. And then lower your head back down. Bring hands to your knees. Make stop signs with your hands like you're pressing your hands into your knees, like you're pushing your knees away. Straighten your arms. All right, so your landing place is really at 90. Flex your toes. And then keep your toes nice and flexed. Just tap your heels down to the earth. If that's too much, don't go all the way down. And then back. And then lower. And then back. And one more, lower. And then back. And then take your arms out into a cactus. Squeeze your knees towards one another. Keep a little space. And then lower your legs halfway over to the left. Keep lifting the bottom leg up. And press your right elbow tip down for 3. For 2. Come on back to center. Take it over to the right. Breathe at 3. Press your left elbow tip down. 2, 1. Come on back to center. And then lower your heels down to the earth. Bring your hands back down to your sides. And lift up to a bridge pose. Doesn't have to be a big bridge pose. It can be nice and easy. Just breathe into the front of the body. One more inhale. And then exhale, lower all the way back down. Gather both of your knees into your chest. Pull them a little bit wide of your ribs. Pull down and away. And then both knees over to your left. Roll to your left and sit on it. From your comfortable seat, and this is where a block might be nice, right? It's early, so giving your hips a bit of elevation can be so nice. Bring your hands to your heart. The invitation is to close your eyes. We'll start our practice together with the sound of a single Om. Take a breath in. Om. And then open your eyes. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sides like wings. And turn to the right. Center. Left, center, right, center, left, center. Bend your elbows. Reach your arms up, take a big breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Again, inhale, lion's breath. One more time, inhale. Stick it out, crisscross your eyes. And then release. Come to your hands and knees. From your tabletop, curl your toes under. Take a moment just to stretch out the bottoms of the feet, sit your hips back towards your heels, walk your fingers out in front of you. And then like an unfurling, let your seat lead the way. Take it up and back, downward facing. Just breathe your dog. Shift your weight to the left hand, left arm, right hand, right arm. Find your middle ground. Put a little bit more bend in your knees, and then turn your right toes out just to capacity. Maybe if it's 45, maybe it's a little bit more, a little bit less. Straighten both legs. And try to lift your left hip up. Try to lift your seat to the sky. And back to center. Start with a generous bend in your knees. Turn your left toes out to the left to capacity. Straighten your legs. Lift your right hip. Lift your seat. And then back to center. Lower your knees down to the earth. Lower your elbows down to the earth. Bring your palms together. Relax your head just inside of your arms. Tuck your toes. Come to Dolphin. Right, so not only is there a bend in the knees in this Dolphin, but maybe even take your feet as wide as the edges of the mat. So we can get a little bit of freedom in the shoulders and the neck. Keep bending your knees as you take your seat to the sky. And then lower your knees as wide as the mat. Bring your toes together into child's pose. And walk your hands on a diagonal to about 2 o'clock, over to the right. Wrap your right arm behind your back so you're in an easy half bind. Really just more of a drape. Let your right shoulder rest on your right knee. And then look forward, traverse over to the left, 10 o'clock. Wrapping your left shoulder around. And then finally back to center. Back to your hands and knees. And tuck your toes. Bring your knees midline. Step into a plank pose. And then take it to a dog. Again, put a big bend in your knees. Start to open the field of play at the back of the knees so that you're lifting up to the sky with your seat. And then you start to reach down to the earth through your heels. Now send some weight into the front of your hand and look forward. Look forward with not just your eyes, not just your chin, but from your chest, right? From your pubis. Straighten your legs to plank pose. Keep looking forward. And take it to a dog, bend your knees. Keep looking forward. Straighten, plank. Take it to a dog. And then you pick your own pace. You can go quickly, you can go slowly. And as quickly as you go, that's how fast your breath goes. In and out, and in and out. Three, two, one. Take it to a dog. Lower your knees down to the earth. And then swing your left leg over to the left. Turn your right hand all the way around to face you so it's still underneath of your shoulder. Put a little bend in your elbow. And then left hand to your back. Look forward with your chest. And then turn to the left. One breath, reach your left arm up. And then swim it down and forward. Lower your hand back down. Everything comes back to center. Stretch, right leg out. Turn your left hand around. Put a little bend in your elbow. And put your right hand on your back. And come forward and away from your seat. Crown goes forward. Seat goes back. And then turn to the right. One breath. Take your right arm up. Take a breath. And swim it down and forward. Both hands forward. And then step into a plank pose again. Take it to a dog. Walk hands to feet or feet to hands, up to you. Maybe meet yourself right in the middle. Fold to your Uttanasana. And then right. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, take a breath, reach up. Exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen tail to crown. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Any way you like, chaturanga. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to a dog. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float, top of the mat. Take a breath, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in half. We're to rise, rise to stand, reach up. Samasthiti equal standing, hands to heart. Right back to middle ground. Number 2, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga. Back bend. Down dog. Same thing, 5 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hasta, arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Third and final, inhale. Fold, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Back bend, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 5 breaths, your own count. Landing in your breath. Landing in your skin, your muscle, your bone. All right, this time from your dog, simply bend your knees. Tap your right knee to your right upper arm. And step it back, downward facing. Left knee, left upper arm. Down dog. Keep going, side and side. You get the idea. Breath in, breath out. Last one. And then right knee, right upper arm. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Take it to down dog lunge. Turn your left toes out about 45. Keep the bend in the right knee as you take your hands diagonal. Somewhere around 10 o'clock, 10:30, you get the idea. If you can, tent up onto your fingertips, stay on your fingertips. And then make some circles in and around the right hip. Don't worry if when that happens, your left heel lifts up. Just place it back down. One more, and then just land for a moment. Start to wrap your right hip underneath, bend your right knee towards your right toes. And then turn your feet to the long edge of your mat. Take a breath, lift and lengthen halfway. Hands to your hips, exhale. Ask your legs to work. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms to the sky, take a breath in. 2 to the top, warrior 2, right toes forward. Through center. Turn your right toes in, reach up, look up. 2 to the back. Keep moving through those. Flying your warrior through center. Exhale. Last one. To the top and stay. As you inhale, straighten your right leg. As you exhale, come to Konasana, triangle pose. Maybe spin your right hand around. I practice this with a bit of a wider stance, meaning a right foot comes to a right track, a left foot to a left track, or a pedal. Take your left arm high, maybe both palms towards your head. And then to let go, sweep your left hand down to the earth. Take it right into an easy low twist. Left heel goes high, right hand goes high. Lower your left knee down to the earth. Keep your back toes curled. Sweep your right arm towards the back. Take a breath in. Look at your palm. Turn your palm up. And then come on around. Step back. Downward facing. Inhale, wave forward plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, rise up to Cobra. Pick up your hands. Pick up your feet. Flip your palms to the sky. Make a fist. Curl your elbows back. Keep lifting through the back of the leg. Now place your hands down wherever they are and rise up. Take it to a back bend. Take it to a dog. Bend your knees. Left knee, left upper arm. And back. Bend your knees. Right knee, right upper arm. Keep going. Use your legs like springs. 3, 2, left knee, left upper arm, and step. Left foot outside. Turn your right toes, 45. Take your hands on your diagonal. And then you start to move around on this left hip. And find your stillness. Keep rooting back into your back heel as you bend the left knee, aiming the knee towards the heel. And then turn it to the long edge of your mat. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. Hands to your hips, exhale. Rise all the way up. Arms to the sky, take a breath in. Warrior 2, left toes. Through center, inhale. Warrior 2, right. With your breath. Last one. 2 to the top and stay. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale to triangle. On your next exhalation, your right hand comes to the earth. Your right heel goes to the sky, and you take your left hand high. Lower your back knee, your right knee to the earth. Keep the toes curled. Reach your left arm back and just take a gaze back, palm up. And then sweep it over, step it back, downward facing. Inhale, undulate forward plank pose. Now rise up to Cobra, pick up your hands, pick up your feet, flip your palms up, make a fist. Mushti Mudra, draw your elbows up and back. Keep lifting high. And now place your hands down, Cobra upward facing. Downward facing dog, exhale. Gaze to your hands, yogic squat to the top, feet wide. Bring your hands to your heart. And then stand all the way up. Turn to the long edge of your mat. This bun gets a little bit wild, mind of its own. Turn your feet out. Bring your hands to your heart. All right, little pulses. Bend and up. And down and up. Just up and down, nice and easy. 3 and 2, almost like you're resisting the way up. And then lower down, hold, lift your right heel up. And down and up and down and up. And 3 and 2 and 1, hold it. Hold it with the heel up. Easy, lower the right heel back down, lift your left heel up. Add your pulse. Go down, go up, go down. Squeezing the legs in as you stand up. And then last one, hold it here, keeping your heel up. Can you sit just a little bit deeper? Lower the heel.
Straighten your legs. Turn your toes to the side. Interlace your hands behind your back and fold to Prasarita seat. Press the heels of your hands together. And then get solid in your feet, meaning press your feet down into the earth. And then like you're drawing energy up the legs, gathering the muscle to the bone, till you feel a little bit longer through the head, through the crown. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale your hands to your hips. Rise all the way to stand. Take your arms out and up, take a breath in. Bring your hands to your heart, fold right back down. Reach out. For Prasarita D, take a yoga toe grip. Wrap your first two fingers around your peace fingers. And then your big toes, thumbs around, and fold. Let your elbows come out. Let your shoulders widen. Press your toes down into your fingers and then pull gently up with your hands. Release your hands underneath. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Staying right here. Bring your hands to your heart. Right, so turn on your belly. And then shift your weight over into your right leg, bend your knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, switch. And then keep going. If you want to add the arms, it's like you're surfing. Take your arms nice and wide. And then even more, the next time you're over towards your left toes, turn your toes out. Skandasana, sit low, turn your right toes up. Through center, turn your right toes out. Skandasana. Through center, all 10 toes in. Fold, let it go. And then roll up your spine. Step to the top of the mat, Samasthiti. Inhale, Uttanasana, take a breath. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bent knee, down dog, step or hop. From your bent knee, downward facing, turn your right toes out to the right to capacity. Keep it there. Sweep your left leg up and back. And then if you're feeling pretty balanced, can you come up to your right fingertips? Maybe even bring your right hand to your back. Breathe at 3, 2. Lower your hand back down to the ground. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Step your left foot forward. Get nice and light in your fingertips. Switch your step, right foot forward. And then inhale, rise to a high lunge. A little fist of fire as you exhale. Breathe out through your mouth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale through your mouth. One more inhale, reach up. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Stay high on the ball of the back foot as you straighten or straightenish your right leg. Keep working for it. 3, 2. Bend your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Add your twist to your right, hooking your elbow across, hooking your armpit across. You want more? Split your hands. Perhaps half or full bind. Release your hands down to the earth. You're going to turn all the way to the long edge of your mat. Turn your back toes. Take just a single breath in Skandasana. Your hands can be there for support. Come on back around. Step back, downward facing. Bend your knees. Turn your left toes out. 45. Try to get your heel to the earth. Reach your right leg up and back. Keep lifting through the back of the right leg. Now pop up to your left fingertips. Nice and high in the tent. Bring your left hand onto your back. Flip your palm up. So I'm trying like crazy to lift through the back of my right leg. And then lower your hand down to the earth. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Step your right foot forward. Switch your step, left foot to the front. Inhale, rise to stand. Take a breath in. Fist of fire. Exhale, 1. 2 more. Inhale. Last time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Straighten your front legs, staying high up on the ball of the back foot. Rebend your knee. Add your twist, bring your hands to your heart. Take it across. Maybe split your hands. Maybe half or full bind. And then to release, set your hands down, step back, down dog, bend your knees. Straighten your legs, wave forward, plank pose. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, rise to Cobra, pick up your hands, pick up your feet. Flip your palms to the sky, Mushti Mudra, draw your elbows back. Make a fist, sweep your arms back this time. Interlace your hands behind you, press the heels of the hands together. Rise up to locust. Set your hands down, Cobra, upward facing, rise up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in, just a little sigh out through an open mouth. Turn your right toes out to the right, 45. Reach your left leg up and back. Come to your right fingertips. And now look forward, right? So think I'm adding a back bend. Keep looking forward. Now bring your right hand to your back. Palm to the sky, 3. Oh yeah, 2. Lower your hand back down to the ground. Spin onto the ball of the back foot as you step your left foot through. Same thing, switch your step, right foot forward. This time, turn the left toes out to the side for warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. And then bring your hands to your heart, add your twist to your right, looking your armpit across. So we're gonna fight for the back heel to go down and the left armpit to come across. Those 2 points of contact, giving us more and more of a full twist, a full flush. Keep wrapping your right hip back as you aim your right knee forward. And then release your hands down to the earth. So, turn your hands to face backwards, walk them backwards. Good time to catch your breath. And then realign your hands with your foot. Rebend your right knee and lower your left knee all the way down to the ground. Okay, so I'm going to turn and face you so you can see what's happening with my right foot. Turn your right foot out to the right, right? So it's about 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. That's my 10, that's your 2. And then your arms wide. Circle your arm around. Reach back for your left foot. Okay, so now again, I'm going to change your vantage point. Now you've got a hold of your foot. Flex your toes and initiate the back bend by kicking your foot back. But keep holding ground with your right knee, meaning my right foot is still flat on the earth, my right knee is still at 90. Nothing changes there. Now look forward with your chest. Keep looking forward as you go around. Keep kicking the foot. Keep kicking the foot. Keep going back. And then exhale, let it go. Easy on the slingshot. Step it back, downward facing. Turn your left toes out, 45. Reach your right leg up and back. Come up to your left fingertips. Look forward, right? So there's a back bend right off the bat. Keep looking forward, bring your left hand to your back, palm to the sky. Breathing 3, 2. Lower your hand, spin onto the ball of your back foot, step your right foot through. Switch your step, left foot forward. Turn your right toes out, 45, rise, warrior one. Add your twist, bring your hands to your heart, twisting to the left. And then press your right heel back. Bend your left knee. Wrap your left hip back. All right, so if you're watching and you're really looking for the precision in my pose, this is my harder side. My twist isn't as full, so I've got to work like crazy. You can see my back heel is starting to peel off the ground. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching it back. And then release. Hands down to the earth. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Keep it nice and high as you straighten the front leg. So it's really a straight-ish, right? There's just a little bit of a bend that keeps the shin going forward, but allows me to take the thigh back. Walk your fingers back as you fold. Think that you're rising up through your seat. And then realign your hands with your foot, rebend your left knee. Your right knee comes to the earth. Angle your left toes out to the side. Now it's about 10 o'clock. Take your arms super wide. Okay, so we're going to initiate this differently this time so that we really get the most out of the back bend. Look forward the whole time. Look out. Circle your left arm back and just trust that your foot is there. That's going to come in handy for where we're going. Keep kicking your foot back as you bend your knee. Keep the back bend and now lean back. Lean back. Let it go, step it back, downward facing. Inhale, undulate forward plank pose. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, rise up to Cobra, but pick up your hands, pick up your feet. Mushti Mudra, flip your palms to the sky, make a fist, draw your elbows back, sweep your arms back. You can go for locust again, interlace your hands, palms together, or bend your knees. Catch your feet, flex your toes, and kick back in Uttanasana. We're going to stay with this variation today so that we really get the sense of the kick back to initiate a back bend. Breathe at 3, 2, different transition. Re-extend to locust. Hang out for a breath. Exhale, let it go. Everything to earth. Turn an ear to the mat. I'm going to give myself a little window, a little air. If you have an ear to the mat, turn the other ear to the mat. And then press yourself up to tabletop and then sit up on your heels. Again, if you have a block, fantastic. I'm going to turn away from you so you can see what's happening with my hands. So if you're sitting on a block, great. If not, you can even just kind of slide a blanket between your seat and your heels. That could be more comfortable. Take both arms out to the side, turn your thumbs down. Interlace your hands behind your back. And open your palms towards me, towards the screen, away from you. Walk your hands up. Thumbs to the sky. And then as your thumbs come up inside your shoulder blades, you're trying to widen from elbow tip to elbow tip. So this is a coat hanger, right? And if you think about an effective, efficient coat hanger, if you put something on it, especially something really silky and smooth, it won't fall off. So just notice which side is holding better. And notice which side where the fabric might fall off. Good, let that go for a moment. Bring your hands to your knees, round your back. And then come on back to center. Okay, so we're going at that one more time. You can do the exact same thing, or take it to the next place, the next krama, the next stage, which is reverse namaste. Take your arms out. So same entry, thumbs down, bring your hands behind, and then you're gonna bring your palms together. Right, press so that there's no gap between the thumbs and the index fingers. Same thing, can you bring your hands up nice and high, and imagine that same sense as your coat hanger. You scooch it up, you scooch it up, you scooch it up. And what you might notice, you guys can probably see on me, is that one hand might be pushing the other a little bit more. The work is to make contact. The work is that the left side and the right side are pushing one another evenly. Stay with that 3. And 2. And 1, and let it go. Nice and easy. Bring your hands down to your knees and round your back. And then come to center. Okay, so here's where we're going. It's one of my all-time favorite poses. One of my friends named it Scorpion Dog. Sounds like a good name to me. So you'll see it's got elements of a little back bend. It's got elements of a down dog. It also has a warrior 1 foot. So why warrior 1 foot? Well, we've been doing this in your down dog, turning 1 foot out. It makes it significantly harder, meaning more of a stretch in the calf, no doubt. But it's an easier balance. So if you don't believe me, or if you want to really just test it out for yourself, that's really a nice way to do it, is see, what does it feel like to be here, right? Up on the ball of the foot as we work a balance versus with the foot out. Again, either one will do, but from your dog, turn your left toes 45, reach your right leg back behind you. Okay, so this is the point of no return. From here on out, we don't look down, so look forward. Not only look forward, but come up to your left fingertips, bring your lungs forward. And then think you're actually initiating the back bend from way down here, from the pubis to the heart, the lungs, and then reach back with your hand, right? So trust that your foot is back there. Find it, there it is. Initiate the back bend by kicking the foot back. Keep lifting the heart. Keep looking out. 3, 2, let it go. Downward facing. Oh yeah, catch your breath. Shake it out. Leg back behind you and fire up through the back of the leg. Look forward, don't look down. Come up to your right fingertips. Right, start the back bend from as low as possible. Pubis, navel, heart, eyes, everything out. Bend your knee, reach back. Find your foot, kick. Kick it up, kick it back. Kick it up, kick it back. Keep lifting the seat up. Woo! Let it go. And then lower your knees down to the ground. From your knees to the ground, bring your right foot forward and just sit on your heel. Take a twist, wrap your left arm around, turn. Maybe more, hook your elbow. And then turn back to center. Step into your right foot. Take your hands out in front of you. Lift your left leg to the sky, standing split. Gather your knee into your chest. Send it all the way through, leg out. Yeah? Good. Take your right hand, bring it across to the baby toe of your left foot. Reach it forward. So you still got a kickstand. You don't need your kickstand. Hold your foot with both hands. You want to try to stand up, stand up. And then as you exhale, have a seat. Lower your foot down to the ground. Still, the right knee is in. Left hand to the earth, right hand goes high. Fold. And then out of bind, wrap your right arm around, left arm around, and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, rise all the way up. Both knees into your chest. Pick up your legs. Navasana. Breathing 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to take it on a rock. Put your hands behind your knees. You'll rock back. You'll rock forward. You can vinyasa or no vinyasa. Lower your knees back down to the earth. And now sitting on your right heel, bring your left foot forward. And take a twist to your left. Maybe hook your elbow. And then come on back to center. Hands down, standing split, right leg to the sky. And then gather your knee in, bring it close, shoot it through. And then you bring your hand across. Hold the baby toe. So you've got one hand as a kickstand, one hand holding your foot. Maybe hold on with both hands. And then have a seat. Lower your foot to the earth. Lower your right hand to the ground. Keep your left arm high. Bring it around. Either hold the baby toe or work your mind. And release. Same thing. Gather your right knee to your chest. Both knees in close. Pick up your feet. Release your arms. Breathe at 3, 2. Rock it back. Rock it forward. Last call for vinyasa. And then lower both knees down to the earth. Okay, just one camel. Sit your hips to your heels. Keep your toes curled under. Sit up for a moment. All right, so remember the work of bringing the arms behind the back. Just reach your arms out for a moment. Turn your thumbs down. And then bring your arms behind you, but hold your heels. So you're widening from shoulder blade to shoulder blade. Sorry, collarbone to collarbone. Much different. Collarbone to collarbone. Notice that there's a back bend, right? So there's a built-in back bend. Unfold the shape from your hip creases. Keep holding onto your feet as best as you can. Gently move the hips forward, and there it is. Pubis comes forward. Heart comes up. And then bring your seat back. And then your belly down. Keep your toes curled for a moment. Bring your head down. Come to the crown of your head. Lift your hips up, rabbit. And then uncurl your toes and rest in full Balasana, child's pose. Roll of your spine. Bring your right shin to the top for pigeon. Slide your left leg back. Is your right hip on its side? Is your left hip on its side? So as we set up the external framework, we have a spit, an axis. We have 4 directions. And we're setting ourselves inside of that. We're setting ourselves in the middle of all that, right? So as we become the mediator of those, we set up really good circumstances for what's happening inside. Inhale, walk yourself in. Fingertips underneath of you. Rise up. Gently squeeze your legs towards one another. That's one way of thinking about it. Second way of thinking about it is bringing the pubis forward, the navel back. And then to let it go. Sit to your right hip. Bring your left leg around. And so that we've got one shin in front of the other. Align your heel with your knee. Align your heel with your knee. Hold on to your knees. I'm just going to do a little cat and cow first. So holding onto your knees is the leveraging point. Keep flexing your toes. Bring your heart forward. Think I'm doing a back bend. And then rock back. And when your tail is underneath of you, do you feel how you kind of come out of your hips? Right? So we're calibrating. Come forward. You should feel a sensation deepen and come back. And last time, please. Forward. And back. And then back to center. Beautiful. Walk your hands out in front of you and find the crease at the hips. Maybe lower your elbows to the ground. And your hands can still be really helpful as you plug into the fingers to pull your heart through. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find your intermission point in your back bend. Walk your hands in and in and in. And then to take it just a little bit deeper, slide the bottom leg over, slide the top leg over. You can even, this always helps me, come to the knees for a moment and then have a seat. And if having a seat on the ground is just impossible, sit up on something. Grab your blanket, grab your block, grab whatever you have. So if my left leg is on top, I'm going to take my right fingertips out to the side. Reach the left arm up and over. First look underneath of the armpit. And then look all the way up to your hand with your chin. Come forward in your seat so there's a little bit of a back bend. And then rise all the way up. Wrap your left arm underneath of your right, eagling your arms. Lift your elbows and look over your right shoulder. Let your shoulder rest, your chin rather rest on your shoulder, your throat really. And then let your elbows do the leading. So scoop your elbows forward and up until there's a back bend. And then to center and unwind. Beautifully done. Come to the hands and knees. So you're up on the hands and the knees, fingertips. Just make a few circles with your hips. Doesn't matter which direction. Just give it a whirl. Go the other way. And then set your hands down. Turn your hands to face you. Fingertips to face backwards. Widen from collarbone to collarbone, a round of cat and cow. Inhale.
Exhale.
Notice I'm inhaling into the cat pose. That's okay. You can also do it the other way, the more traditional. where you're filling the lungs up from the front. Three, two, one. Find the back bend, stay with it. Put a little bend in the elbows. And then unwind, let it go. Unwind your legs. Tuck your toes, sit your hips back to your heels. And then pigeon pose, left leg, left shin forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Rise up, start to walk your hands back next to your hips. And as you walk your hands back, bring the pubis forward. Again, the other way to think about that is squeeze the legs towards one another. And then as you exhale, sit over to your left hip. Bring your right shin around. Shin in front of shin. Good framework. More than here, right? More than here, here. Hold on to the knees, hold on to the shins, bring your heart forward and through, take a little back bend, and then chin your chest and rock it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. One more time. Inhale, bring it forward, all the way from the base. Exhale, bring it back. And then find that more forward tilt. Walk your hands out. Maybe lower your elbows. And we're trying to get into the hip crease, right? Making this creasy. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find the back bend. Pull your heart through. And then come on up. All right, last one. Bring your shin, your knees, like so. And if my right knee is on top, my left arm is out. My right knee is on top, my left arm is out. Reach your right arm next to your right ear. Peek underneath of your armpit. Think you're doing a little bit more of a back bend. And then maybe look up to your hand with your chin. Good, rise up. Eagle your arms, right arm underneath of your left. Look over your left shoulder. Nestle in and then let your elbows do the leading. Come on back to center. Shift forward. On your fingertips, make some circles. Switch. Last round, cat and cow. Turn your hands around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in, breath out. Three, two, one. Nice and slow, super slow round. Unwind your hands, unwind your legs. Come to Virasana. I'm going to finish our hour with a little bit of breath work. And then if you'd like to take your Shavasana afterwards, feel free. That way you have as much time as you like, or if you need to go about your day, then you can go about your day. So from your, I don't actually need that. From your Virasana or your Vajrasana, whatever you're sitting in, reach down and hold onto your knees and just get a sense of center, right? Neither forward nor back. You're right in the middle, right on the perineum. And then the invitation is to close your eyes. And then make fists with your hands, like you're gonna bang on the table, and you're just gonna start to bounce. And as you bounce, exhale through your nose. Exhale, 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 exhale. Ten, 9. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Hold your breath, hook your thumbs. Take a sip in through your mouth. Shoot it out, let it go. Releasing your breath, releasing your hands. Breath in, breath out. Okay, number 2. Make fists in front of you, like you're gonna fist bump yourself, but thumbs in first, fingers around. Again, thumbs in first, fingers around. Like you're gonna fist bump yourself, but not actually making contact. As you inhale, heart forward. As you exhale, round. Inhale, exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heart forward. Sweep the arms out wide, open the palms. And as you exhale, bring your arms all the way out in front of you, round your back. And then come up. Stretch your arms up to the sky, take your arms a little bit wide, and then release your hands. All right, last one. Bring your fingertips up to your chest and start to tap everywhere. Tapping across the collarbones, across the breastbone, across the ribs. Everywhere that it feels nice. And then pause that, right? So you're gonna need a little space to the sides. Each time you take a hand up, it's an exhale. Exhale, 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 go. A little faster. Race yourself to the finish. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Hook your thumbs. Sip it in through your mouth. Again. Again. And let it go. And then just take a moment and feel what you've made in your practice.
Bring your hands together at your heart. We'll seal our practice just as we started with the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Om. Well, yogis, the light in me honors the light in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you, my friends. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you soon.